ready, cause this ain't funny. My name's Amy Z and I'm about to make money.
Hi everybody, it's me again, Amy from the Zula Mercantile. And let's see here, March is done. So we're going to talk about what sold for the second half of March, because if you remember, I did the first half of March, in the middle of March. So we're gonna get right into it. I'm starting with March 16th. The first sale that I want to talk about, it's really near and dear to my heart. A sweet little old man, his name was Roger. He contacted me just kind of out of the blue, really. I was surprised, but I'm just so glad it's going to work out. He is in need of a kidney, and I happen to have two kidneys. So it's been a lot of talking. The kidney is actually for this little guy, Mr. Pumpernickel. I'm going to put his little picture up here. He's so darn cute. He is a miniature dachshund, and he's just the sweetest thing. I love his little spots, but everything is going to work out, it looks like. So we finally came to a price. There's a lot of going back and forth, a lot of haggling, as you can imagine, but we did settle on $14,836 for it's my left kidney that is going to work best for Mr. Pumpernickel. So I'm pretty excited to get rolling on this. The surgery is scheduled for next week, so I'm going to keep you posted on that. And also, as we know, today is April 1st, so April Fools, and maybe that was the dumbest joke in the world, but that's all I got for you. So happy April Fool's Day. I hope someone pulled something good on you, and I hope you pulled something good on somebody else, because I don't know, I just like it. I'm a kid at heart, so I like those things. So anywho, let's start with March 16th. I sold these Danner work boots. I got these a good while back. But then they sat in my pile for a long time. So I finally got them listed, and they sold rather quickly. I paid $15 for these. They sold for $98, and that gave me a profit of $68.43, and they only took 3 days to sell, and I even got positive feedback on them. So that was a great way to start off. Next up here, we have this package of, these are Sizzix. It's for scrapbooking. They're like punches, so you can cut little shapes out of paper. I reluctantly bought these at a yard sale for $10, and they sold for $19, giving me a grand total profit of $5.23, and they took 5 months to sell. I'm just going to go ahead and say I'm probably not going to buy that again. So moving on. Next up here is a J. Jill shacket, which is, shirt and a jacket all in one there. I was 100% linen. I love buying linen things, and it was only $1. I sold it for $20, giving me a profit of $15.36, and that one did take 7 months to sell. This one here is a good one. This is a Salvatore Ferragamo. It's kind of a bronze, silvery kind of leather. It's really big too. It's more of a tote bag than a purse, but if you might remember, this came from the good old neighbor purse haul. So I paid $9.46 for it. It sold for $130, giving me a profit of $101.82, and that one took 7 months to sell. The next one is terrible. It's not terrible. I didn't lose money. This is a Magellan short sleeve plaid shirt. Pretty basic there, so I paid $1 for it. I sold it for $7, and so that put $4.25 in my pocket, and that one took 15 months to sell. So I had this sucker for over a year and made $4 off of it. So that's safe to say I am not going to go the way of Magellan again. Next is, remember this Sky Kids Let Me Out of Here box? If I recall here, let's see, that one, I paid $2.32 for it at an estate sale. It sold for $35.99 and gave me a profit of $28.15, and that one just took a month to sell. So anytime I see those, I pick them up, and they just keep selling. So that's a winner in my book. This next one here, remember I got this. This was the Veuve Clicquot Destination Aero tin. It's a collectible tin. It came also with this insulated bottle sleeve carrier with a handle for champagne on the go, I guess. That one, I got it in an estate sale for $5.82. It sold for $114.99, and that gave me a profit of $92.40, and that only took a month to sell, so that was fun. And gosh, it's so lightweight, easy to ship, no problem. All right, you know I love selling flatware, so here's another instance of that. I went to an estate sale with the intent of buying the whole set of this, but when I got there, the regular silverware set was gone. Someone had already purchased it, but the serving set for it was still there. So I was lucky enough to get that for just $4.33. It sold for $40 and gave me a profit of $29.43, and it only took a month to sell. Oh, and just so you know, that pattern, it's the Oneida Distinction, and the pattern itself was called Mansion Hall. Okay, here's another okay one where I didn't lose money, but these were, it's a little sculpture, and it's made out of Mount St. Helens ash. It's two bears. It's very cute. It was only $1, so I picked it up, and it did sell after 4 months for $12, giving me a profit of $9.60. That's fine. I don't think I'll buy it again, but that's fine. Okay, I do like this next one. It's a wall hanging golden eagle with the shield, and he's got arrows in his claw. This one here, I paid $6.48 for. It sold for $60, and that gave me a profit of $43.89, and it took 7 months for that one to sell. Okay, next up, you might remember these if you're my age, but this was from, I believe it was 1986 stated on it. But this is an auto sunshade. That's the actual brand, auto sunshade. And they were cardboard, and they just kind of accordion folded so you could put them up, keep your car cool when you were parked. This one, the style was Girls Number 1 Bikini. Anywho, I paid $1 for it. The customer did buy it for $40, giving me a profit of $36.84. And believe it or not, it just took 2 days for that to sell. So, I mean, it was in excellent shape. I don't think it was really ever used. It was actually even hard to unaccordionize it to take its pictures. So keep your eye out for those. If they're in good shape, get them. All right, here. It's my favorite sale of the month. Maybe of the year, we'll see. But we just talked about it in the very last video. This happened really fast. This is a Fletcher number 5 point driver. And so it's a gun used in cabinet making and glass glazing. I paid $1.11 for it at that fantastic sale I went to last weekend. And it sold in 1 day for $220, giving me a profit of $188.99. So you better believe every garage I go into from now on, I will be looking for a Fletcher number 5 point driver. And you should too. This is a good thing. And yeah, I'm excited about that. And then the very next day, I sold another thing from that same sale. This is the SunStat in-floor thermostat dial. Thermostat. Okay, so I paid $1.11 for this one also. It sold for $150, giving me a profit of $128.34, and that just took 2 days to sell. So I'm well above the $80 I spent for all that good stuff. I haven't even listed all the stuff yet. So very exciting. I will, whenever I see something, especially like this one, that's new in package, never been used, just look it up. It'll take you a second. Hopefully you have a signal and you can make your judgment call right then if you want it. And this was a good one. So moving along here, this next one is called, the brand is Vest Strap, and it is in partnership with Nikon. It's a photography vest. This one I got at the warehouse a while back. I paid $6.74 for it. Sold for $55, giving me a profit of $40.06, and that just took 3 months to sell. Okay, this one also came from the fun sale last weekend. It's a Western Electric avocado green desk phone, and yeah, $1.11 I spent on it, and it sold for $50 in just 2 days. I'm kind of kicking myself because there was actually 2 of these there. The other one had a broken faceplate, the little plate around the push buttons. And why didn't I just pick it up? I don't know. It probably still would have sold just for a lesser amount. So next time I'll get them both. Yeah. Moving along here, my mom found these great jeans for me at an estate sale in her town. The brand is Driftwood. If you haven't heard of that and you see it, definitely check it out. These are great. They're beautiful in my opinion. Beautiful embroidery on these. She paid $10. Well, I paid her back. So I paid $10 for these jeans. They sold for $42, and the total profit was $25.50. Okay, this next one was a dud as well. I'm not really quite sure. I might be just saying forget it with the hats anymore. I just haven't been having great luck recently. This is a Beretta cap. You know, Beretta's a gun brand. I thought this might be good, so I picked it up without even looking. I spent $2 on this Beretta hat. It sold for $10 whole, giving me a profit of $5.86. But you know, it only took a week. I've got more than $5 in my pocket from it, so it's fine. But I think I'm getting out of the hat game. We'll see, unless it's something really special. We'll touch base on this again, I'm sure. Okay, so moving on to Poshmark. The first item here is a Pierre Cardin. It's a vintage granny square vest. You can see in the picture, it's not your typical granny square. This one was just plain tan, really pretty. I thought that it would sell pretty quickly, but it didn't. But I only spent $1 on it, so that's fine. Sold for $24, giving me $18.20. And I've had that good for a little over a year, so that's fine. Moving on. The next are the Vibram. They call them 5-finger shoes, which is so dumb to me. It's the 5-toe shoes. These are the black pair that I got. I did pay $10 for those. They sold for $45, giving me a profit of $26, and that only took a week. Next one here, this was a really pretty St. John knit vest that I found for $1.09, which is strange to buy St. John for $1.09, so I had to get it, right? Now, that one sold for $50 in just 3 weeks, giving me a profit of $37.91. And the lady she sent me a note, which was really cute, saying it was gorgeous, and thank you. That was nice. Next up here, this one, this is, it's really tiny little, okay, it was a small loose side purse, and then it had like a metal cage around it. Really neat. I brought it as an experiment to see if something like that would sell, and it did. So I think that experiment went well. I spent $7.50 on it, and it sold for $40, giving me a profit of $24.50 in just 1 week. That's great. I think I will pick those up again. If I can get it for like $10 or lower, 10 would be the maximum I would spend on that. So, but I mean, I do think they would probably be bigger usually. I think this might have even been like a toy purse kind of thing. So, all right, last up, these fabulous. These are, the brand is called Technica, maybe Technica. But they had super long, it was like a 4-inch long hair. I want to say it was I think it was yak hair. It was jet black, really cute. Just really cool boots. They're size 6. I picked them up at an estate sale for $5. They sold for $110 after just 4 months, and so I had a profit on those of $83. So my Poshmark has been it's been picking up quite a bit, which is I like it. It seems like every time I have a lull and I think I'm just gonna quit the Poshmark. It's not worth the effort, and then I sell 10 things. So maybe I should just say that every day. I don't know. Maybe that's what's working, but I hope your Poshmark's doing well. I hope your eBay is doing well. And I am so excited just to get into the month of April so we can start hitting some yard sales. Yard sales are coming. So get out there, hit the yard sales. You just never know what you're going to find. I'll be back next week. Maybe I'll have hit a yard sale by then, and I'll have some more exciting things to tell you. So thank you so much for watching. I'm going to see you next time.